Hello, welcome. This is Lewis from Massage Blueprint. I'd like to welcome you today in this video module. In this module, I'm going to show you how to actually work a therapeutic session with pants on, utilizing working the legs, doing similar to a shiatsu move techniques, sports massage techniques. Because a lot of the athletes you're going to have, they're going to be runners or things of that nature. They're going to have, sometimes running with pants or sweatpants on, and you don't want them to have to. You want to know how to work with the clothing on as well. So in this segment, I'm going to show you how to work the legs on a typical sports massage technique with the pants on, right? So now, first of all, we want to warm up the muscles by just doing a little rocking movement, like so. Just warm these tissues up. Well, sports massage is a little bit different. Sports massage is supposed to be more or less a stimulating massage to help relieve sore muscles and a lot of stretching which is incorporated into this. So that's what I'm going to utilize today. This is going to be typically different from a particular Swedish massage. A lot of athletes, runners, and bodybuilders and things of that nature will sometimes get sports massage because it incorporates a lot of stretching techniques because there are a lot of due to the sore muscles and the tightness they begin from lifting weights or doing long distance running and tedious as their muscles are tight, obviously. So this is a technique I can utilize by stretching the quadricep muscles. And what I do is just engage the tissue. This muscle, I'm moving this muscle up north, and while I move this hand south, and just get a stretch in the quadricep muscles. Stretching. Stretch, as I said, at least 30 to a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, or sometimes longer, especially in sports massage and athletes, they might need a lot more due to the fact they've been doing and maybe sore too. So you also want to take that into consideration, the lactic acid that's been produced in the muscles, and try to flush all that out. So it's more vigorous type of stimulation. And then you do this, stretching. Shaking is a lot of movement, shaking the muscle out. And I'm doing this type of weak movement to the muscle, stimulate it. And we're going to incorporate some stretching techniques into it. Stretch the gluteus muscles and the hip muscles. Stretch the glute muscles. Hip circles. Usually do typically 10 right, 10 left. Alright, and we'll stretch. Feel that. Feel the stretch. Good. Feel that. Then in position, stretch the hamstring muscles in the back. Now, if you want a more intense stretch too, all you have to do is push down on the feet, and that'll give you a little more leverage to stretch. Well, these hamstring muscles, typically they're a lot tight. Some people are more flexible, especially women. They're much more flexible than men, so obviously they're more flexible. They can sustain a lot more. Stretch. Muscles in, right in the back, up and down the muscles, and the knee, stretch, work the 6 deep lateral rotators of the hip in this position. You can stretch, transition, and interdigitate until your client always breathe. Take a deep breath and move. This is pretty much a static stretch. Static stretching, pretty much you in control of the movements. The PNF moment, I will tell my client to actually participate in terms of pushing down for 10 seconds and then relaxing, and I'll go further into the stretch. for this, simplicity, I'll do a static stretch. This is to stretch the hip, the 6 deep lateral rotators of the hip. And stretch. This muscle is a stretch, and the thigh muscles. The abductor muscles and the inner thigh muscles. So stretch it like this, the hip. Get a nice stretch. Always want to check on the client, say is that too intense? Always say is it too much pain, or because the client knows her threshold. Just got to know she's pretty flexible. Okay, now we're going to do the transition part. So we're going to shake, stretch, scapula, and come in, stretch, and stretch. And this is stretching the Achilles tendons and the muscles in there. Back of the foot, stretch. I lean to her. I'm just stretching the back of the muscles, the calves, and the Achilles tendons. Alright, then I'll transition to the other foot, the other side of the leg. Work on this, little rocking movements, Biglou. Stretch. Stretching there. Okay. Keep that little stretching. A little hip motion. Stretching. Stretch the hip. Glute muscles. Working in. Stretching the abductor muscles. What I'm putting in the knee for support, so therefore protect the joint. Transition off into the hamstring stretch. Stretching. You want more intense pressure? Just push down on the foot. You feel that, Jeff? Okay. Good. Typically, you want to hold these stretches for at least 30 seconds to a minute. Go into little hip circles. Alright, then this one, beaky. Tap, rocking. You want to end transition in a nice movement with a little rocking. Pulling, wake up the muscles. Some people don't like you to work on the feet because it's ticklish and things of that nature, which is okay too. But you can work the feet as well. You do different motions. Some people are ticklish, so now straight on, you have to check in on the client again. So then you want to actually transition. A good point is to stretch the whole hip curve of the feet. Traction to the whole body, and lean into it and stretch it. Once again, I'd like to thank you, for joining me, Massage Blueprint, and enjoying teaching you the various therapeutic massage techniques. And welcome again, and hope you learned something, and definitely stay happy and healthy.